Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report. Learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
Dell Technologies is celebrating with anniversary savings on their most popular tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 16 powered by Intel Core, Ultra processors, and more. Unleash more possibilities with cutting-edge systems, our most advanced features, and great prices. Plus, curate your dream setup with deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories.
When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to state-of-the-art technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Anniversary savings await you for a limited time only at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Lemonada.
I'm Gretchen Rubin, and this is A Little Happier. I recently went to see the Luna Luna exhibit here in New York City at the Shed. I was so excited. I'd been wanting to see this art carnival ever since I learned about it. The brainchild of artist Andre Heller, Luna Luna first opened in 1987 in Hamburg, Germany, as an actual outdoor fairground with rides, games, and attractions that had been transformed by contemporary artists like Jean-Michel Basquiat, Salvador Dali, Sonia Delaunay, Keith Haring, Andre Heller, David Hockney, Roy Lichtenstein, and Kenny Scharf. The name Luna Luna comes from the term Luna, a term for a small local carnival. The term comes from the original Luna Park that stood in Coney Island in New York City in 1903. After the original Luna Luna Fairground closed, the park's treasures were packed up and, because of a variety of complications, were forgotten in storage for 36 years in 44 giant shipping containers in the Texas desert. Very few people remembered that this art carnival had ever existed. Eventually, however, entrepreneur Michael Goldberg tracked down the containers, and they were purchased sight unseen by famed rapper Drake. The new Luna Luna team spent 2 years rebuilding the pieces for display, and the show opened in Los Angeles in December 2023, and that's when I read about it. Then eventually it came to New York City. Because I was so interested in the history of this fairground, I read many articles about it. I was very struck by an observation made by Andre Heller, its founder. He's quoted in an article in the New York Times saying, "Every person you meet, all your friends, have a memory of a Luna Park. Everybody had a childhood, and I wanted to address the childhood of these geniuses." I was very intrigued by this observation by Heller, that we all have our own childhood memory of a Luna Park. It reminded me of a passage written by the brilliant author M.F.K. Fisher in her essays Palaces, etc. She writes, "Every life has at least one fairy palace in its span. Usually these miracles happen when a person is young, but still wide-eyed enough to catch the magic that older people have forgotten or pushed away. For countless children, Disneyland has it, like Tivoli in Copenhagen. For both tourists and natives, the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace does well. Prancing horses, flashing sabers, plumes and capes and trumpets in the fog. The palace is in safe hands. A solid dream. Sometimes people can know 2 palaces before Lady Luck calls it quits, but of course they are never of equal enchantment. This happened to me, and all of it before I was about 10. It was an early proof of my good fortune. The lesser of the 2 palaces was the Pig and Whistle, a stylish ice cream parlor in Los Angeles. For Andre Heller, the place of enchantment was a small carnival. For M.F.K. Fisher, it was an ice cream parlor. And for Stephen King, it was a very different kind of place. In his excellent book on writing, the author describes a place from his childhood. A block down the hill, not far from Teddy's Market and across from Burritt's Building Materials, was a huge, tangled wilderness area with a junkyard on the far side and a train track running through the middle. This is one of the places I keep returning to in my imagination. It turns up in my books and stories again and again under a variety of names. These 3 distinct childhood memories from an art carnival creator, a food writer, and a horror master illuminate how the Luna Parks of our childhoods can live in our imaginations for our entire lives. I'm Gretchen Rubin, and I hope this makes your week a little happier. From the Onward Project.